What's up, everybody? Matt Outdoorsman here. Different kind of ride-along video today. Just pretend you're sitting next to me. Going for a ride through the country, shooting the shit. Guys, I want to get at you about something. I'm about to embark on the journey here of having another child. In the middle of my life, guys. I'm a mid-40s guy, 44 years old. I've got 2 adult kids. Shit, I got a grandson on the way in the next few weeks. I mean, my oldest daughter's gonna pop any day now. And here I am. I got another little girl coming at the end of this year. Guys, it's having this child, for me is, at first, I'm going to be completely honest, I wasn't fucking having it. I wasn't feeling it. I was at the point of my life where that part of my life was over. Raising kids was over for the Mad Outdoorsman. Picking up what I'm putting down. So with all that being said, I think what changed my mind and opened up my eyes to it was that first doctor's appointment that my girlfriend and myself went to. And I got to listen to that heartbeat for the first time. And for me, that was a game changer. Here I am, fresh off of a divorce. I was in a 20-year plus marriage. And I'm basically starting my life all over again. But here's the deal, folks. This gives me a chance. It gives me a second chance at life. That's how I'm looking at it. It gives me an opportunity to right some wrongs. Change some things around. Because everybody lives in regrets, right? Shit, I have a million regrets. I've said a lot of things out of hatred. I've made a lot of bad decisions in my life. So, if I could give my child one piece of advice, and this goes for my other daughters as well, and my soon-to-be grandson, I'm not leaving them out. That one piece of advice would be, picture your life as a movie. Okay, and you're the main character. And ask yourself one question. Do you enjoy watching that movie? Is it a good movie? Do you like the character in that movie? The main star? Or do you hate that movie? And is that the type of character you just want to punch in that fucking face, So that's basically what it comes down to with the one piece of advice that I could give to all my children. Folks, we live in a society where people are so fucking fragile that they will create social media accounts. You know what I'm talking about, like Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Shit that I have no part of. We live in a society where people are so fragile that they will create this fake life up on their social media platforms. You know, they'll take their selfies. You know, they'll portray themselves that they're living the best life. Their shit doesn't stink and they're better than everybody else. And then when you turn around and meet those same individuals in person, they're quite the opposite. And they're fake as fuck, right? I mean, I encountered a lot of that back in the day when I was on the social media website, networks and all that. You know, besides YouTube, I'm a pretty keep it to myself type of fella. You know, I do my prepper thing on this platform. You know, I share my ideas. I hook up with like-minded individuals. You know, we just hang out. You know, so YouTube for me is quite different from your traditional social media platforms, in my opinion. You know, so I guess where I'm going with this, folks, is you have to do you. You have to be your own dog. You know, and I've preached that before. You know, I've told my kids that. Be your own dog. Walk to the beat of your own drum. Don't give a good goddamn what anybody else thinks of you. You know, if you want something, go for it. People are going to tell you, no, you can't have it. Or it's not feasible. It's not achievable. Fuck them. If you want something, you go for it. And if you have to put a little work in to get at it, then do it. You know, back almost 20 years ago, I wanted to... I thought I was going to be like this big UFC fighter, you know? So, long story short is I got involved in competition fighting. And I did it for a few years. You know, and I had fun with it. It benefited me in a lot of ways. It was a confidence builder. I would say that's probably the biggest thing. You know, it built a lot of confidence up, and I think I can attribute that to the current profession I'm in now, going on 16 years as being a correctional officer. I thank my fighting experience, you know, that I got myself into, you know. Like I said, I had a lot of fun with it. You know, and then I just got tired of getting punched in the fucking face and kicked in the head and coming home all banged up after a tournament, you know, or after a competition. But I was afraid, you know, and I had my doubts as I was getting into that fighting endeavor. And I just said, fuck it, I'm going to do it. I put my head down and I went to work with it. You know, I trained 3-4 hours a day, a few days a week. You know, I was in the best shape of my life back then. And again, you know, it just goes to show and prove that if you want something, if you want to do something that may be out of the ordinary or out of your realm, but you're entertaining that idea, then fucking go for it, you know? Don't hold yourself back. Life is short. And in my opinion, this is all we have. You know, so I went on to my profession that I'm in now. I would like to think I'm decent at it. But, you know, in my 44 years, again, it wasn't all rainbows and unicorns, you know. Like I previously mentioned, I made some bad decisions in my life. I actually hit rock bottom, you know. I've been in trouble with the law. And I had to take, for me to hit that rock bottom, to realize some of the changes I needed to make myself a better man, so I could actually love myself for the very first time in my life, you know, because Matt Outdoorsman was born pissed off, you know, and I'm not proud to say that. You know, I do have my demons and my issues. Everybody does, right? You know, if you pretend that you don't, then good for you. You're full of shit. But I lock those demons away, you know, in a room inside my mind, and I keep those motherfuckers under control. So again, for the first time in my life, in the past just couple years, folks, I decided to love myself for the first time. You know, what's the point of this video? That's it right there. You know, we live in a fucked up world. You know, and I make these videos, you know, these prepper videos, and some of this shit sounds like doom and gloom, and, you know, I might talk about how the fucking world's ending, and the zombies are gonna come out and get us, and, you know, we're gonna get fucking nuked into dust, and EMP and all that fucking shit. But at the end of the day, I do live my best life. I don't put up with any fucking shit from anybody. I speak my mind. I am respectful of others' feelings. I have empathy. You know, and it's something that, you know, I never really recognized before. You know, I was a hateful motherfucker for a long time. You know, and again, that rock bottom, hitting that rock bottom, that kick in the fucking nads was my wake-up call. You know? Did I lose people along the way? Yeah, I sure did. Were bridges burned? Yep. It is what it is. But the end-all be-all, folks, is be your own dog. Don't act like somebody that you're not. Set a good example for your children. Be a role model. Learn from your mistakes. And as my boy Backwoods would say, prepare your mind, and the rest will follow. And that's a true story. And what I say, be about it, don't talk about it, right? I preach that a lot. So I don't know, you can take this video for whatever you may. It can be motivation. Maybe you're having a bad day. Maybe you feel like the fucking sky's falling. But tomorrow's a new day. And it's never too late to make those changes that you need to make yourself a better man or woman, you know. Work hard. Love your family like there's no tomorrow. Get out, do those things that you like to do. Have that good balance in your life. Leave work at work. Leave home at home. don't get diarrhea of the mouth. Like we like to tell each other on a job. What do I mean by that? Diarrhea of the mouth. Well, it's just like I just said. You leave home at home when you go to work. All right? Don't go to work and think you can talk about your life to everybody and anybody. All right? Because chances are they don't give a rat's ass. And they'll just use it against you. And the next thing you know, people are gossiping. You know. Anyway, folks. Apologize for the scene of this fucking dump truck in front of me, but, you know, I am driving through some good country over here. Got some fields, some farms, heading back to the city. Take care of a couple things. Get ready to start my work week. Anyway, folks, keep your heads on a swivel. Matt Outdoorsman, thanks for riding along.